This is not what was expected from the Cairo meeting. Hours ago, officials in the siege countries and their media promoted possible sanctions and tightening measures against the state of Qatar. Saudi Foreign Minister Adel Al-Jubeir says the final communique of the meeting has no relation to Qatar's reply, while his Egyptian counterpart Sameh Shukri says it does not come on the same occasion of the reply we got from Kuwait. If Qatar's reply was not the final communique's main goal, then why was it issued? The siege countries say the blockade will continue until Doha changes its policy. Adding measures against Qatar will be taken at the right moment. Maybe this could be the most important message from the Cairo meeting. It has nothing new relating to Qatar's reply to the list of demands. UAE's Foreign Minister Abdullah bin Zayed says the questions that Qatar should answer are: why would Qatar want this chaos? Why would Qatar want the sabotage and the destruction? And why would Qatar not want to draw a smile on the faces of people? What smile and happiness are the siege countries talking about when their blockade cut family ties and their media news has been poisoning the atmosphere? Who wants chaos and sabotage then? Those asking for dialogue or those imposing the siege? It seems the final communique is a general stand about the crisis and not a step to solve it. Its structure has been repeated for almost a month and a half, focusing on allegations of Qatar's support for terrorism and harming to its neighbors. The accusations were answered by Qatar on more than one occasion. The latest was Kuwaiti mediation, but the Cairo meeting did not move forward. Egyptian Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri says, "I express my regret on the negative reply from Qatar." Bahraini Foreign Minister Khalid bin Ahmed, "Everything will be studied carefully and come on time." Maybe the confusion and the contradiction are the most prominent features of the Cairo meeting and the statements that followed it. Maybe the confusion and the contradiction are the most prominent features of the Cairo meeting and the statements that followed it. The crisis is a Gulf crisis, but ways to solve it were discussed in Cairo. The siege countries are wishing for Turkey to be neutral because it is a Gulf crisis, but they forgot that they made other countries change their position. Was it not the Gulf crisis then? Al-Jubeir talked about Turkey's position and that the crisis is a Gulf crisis. It is remarkable that the meeting and its following statements had nothing to add to the minister's weeks-old statements. Abdullah bin Zayed says, "We will remain in a state of separation from Qatar."